Is there any other color on a vehicle that looks better than black when it is clean? Just look at this truck, man. It is absolutely beautiful. I have cleaned the whole truck today, even the interior. It's locked. Check this out. I mean, the truck has over 40,000 long, hard driving miles here, so it's not perfect, but I pressure washed the floor mats all around. It was needed. I had never done that before. I've cleaned them, you know, vacuumed them and that kind of thing, but never pressure washed them. Wheels are shiny. Yeah, the truck is just, all in all, looking very, very good. It is very clean underneath the fender liner as well, and you guys might guess why. That is correct, because I am currently waiting for FedEx to drop off my new fender flares that I am pretty much forced to install on this truck. So this offset in regards to the tires and the fenders here will no longer be. I'm sure most of you guys already know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the video where I was pulled over and pretty much told that at least 85% of my truck is illegal, I will link it in the description. Definitely check that out. But that is the reason why I will be installing fender flares here today. Alright, so while we are waiting for the fender flares to arrive with FedEx, this is the perfect time to say a special thanks to the sponsor of today's video, which is PokerStars Play Texas Hold'em. Now, most of my followers here probably don't know that I love playing Texas Hold'em. And the reason I play this specific app right here is because it is 100% free to download and it is 100% free to play. And when I have some time over, you betcha I'm playing some Texas Hold'em. This game is awesome. And I play for free every time. Alright, let's go. Bet. Yeah, baby. I don't know about you guys, but when you can download an app like this and gamble for free, that's okay in my book. So this is really a no-brainer. If you like poker, download the app for free and play for free. I'm currently at level 26. So let me know in the comments below, after you download the app, of course, with the link provided in the description below, what level you're at. Alright, that was a FedEx truck. They dropped something off. Yeah, it must be right by the garage here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, pretty big box for fender flares. And we also got tires for the Benz. Remember, I ordered new rear tires because of the flat tire that we got while at Pocono. Ain't that right, baby?
Yes.
But that's not what we're going to be dealing with in this video here today. Unfortunately, we need to install these fender flares on the truck. So that is what we are going to be doing in this video here. You guys all know I love the way the truck looks right now and the stands that it has and the aggressive look, but it is what it is. You gotta somewhat follow the law when it comes to owning a vehicle in PA. So let's unbox it. Sydney, look, the police is making me put this on.
Yeah, you should. They're right.
You like them?
That is gorgeous.
So these are the pocket style Bushwacker fender flares, and the reason I picked these is because you can actually get them painted in tuxedo black, which is the color of the truck. Now the width of these are 1.5 inches. You can get other Bushwackers that stick out more. I think it's about 2.5 inches. I didn't want those, so I went with these right here. Plus these were the only ones that were available to come in the color of the truck. Now this is my first time installing any kind of flare. Well, no, it's not. I installed the ones on the Raptor. That was super easy. We're gonna have to find out here if this is as simple. So let's get going. And we're gonna have to reposition the truck a little bit for more space. So we got to start by removing all these screws that's holding the fender liner together. And we're Would you look at that? When I was test fitting the fender, I managed to scratch the paint. That is another reason for why this fender definitely needs to be on at this point. All right, so the instructions are telling me to hold the flare up towards the actual fender and then mark one of the flare holes with a grease pen. I don't have a grease pen, so I had my wonderful wife give me one of her lip pens. So let's see how this works. All right, so we got that part done. Now it's actually time to put the flare up towards the actual fender and enter 3 of these screws to begin with. Well, there you guys can kind of see what it's going to look like with just one screw holding the actual flare in the fender. So like I said, it's not tightened yet because it's not supposed to be completely tightened yet. I got 2 of these screws left to put in there, and then put the rest of the factory screws that go in the actual fender liner. But you guys know me, I kind of suck at working on my own cars. I'm learning though, I think I'm getting better and better. So this is taking a whole lot longer than I thought it was going to take. It's about 8 o'clock and the lighting is getting worse and it's about to start raining here. So I'm going to finish up this flare and I'll see you guys in the morning. Sweden wins 3-0. Mexico is still celebrating in the stands because Germany lost. Sweden and Mexico are through. What a game. All right, good morning, and what a morning it has been. If you like soccer, aka football, you know what just went down. Sweden played Mexico, we won 3-0. Germany played South Korea and lost, ended up last in their group. They're the #1 team in the world, reigning World Cup champions, and they're out. You know, I feel bad for my German friends, German followers, and so on, but you know, this is the beauty of sports. Anything can happen. You know, being a Swede, of course, I was hoping that we go through to the playoff stages of the World Cup. I thought that Germany was going to win the group, and hopefully we came in 2nd place. That was my realistic hopes. Mexico start out this World Cup phenomenally. They beat Germany, they beat South Korea, and then they play us and lose. We end up winning the group. Long story, but I'm of course very, very happy. It's been a great beginning to this day. We need to get back to the purpose of this video, and that is finishing installing on the F-150. But we need to get the fender flares back out here. There we go. And there goes wifey in the Raptor, giving me more room to work on the F-150. Putting a rear fender flare on, it's a little different process. You got to remove this plastic fastener, which is pretty easy even if you don't have the correct tools. All right, so the 4 screws are fastened on this side too. They're not tightened quite yet. I had misplaced some of the lower clips that were misplaced, so I had to move them around a little bit, but yeah, it's coming along here, looking okay. All right, so we got the rear one on as well. So the passenger side of the truck is done. What do you guys think? Like I said, the wheel's still sticking out a little bit, but I think that this is gonna work. I'm happy I didn't get the even wider fender flares actually. Take a look at the truck from the front. There you have it. And then we'll walk on over to this side that is not yet done. So that's the difference. So now all that's left is, of course, to do the other side. As you guys might be able to hear is that I do need new brakes and rotors all around the truck. So I guess that'll be the next project. But since we've done the installation on the passenger side already, we'll just skip till the finished driver's side. And we are finally done. I've been battling the weather. It's been off and on sunny. Of course, we got plains, and cloudy and rainy and very, very hot. But I managed to get it done here before it starts pouring down once again. And yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, I've showed you the one side already, so you already know what it looks like, but both sides are now done. So yeah, hopefully this is legal enough for the police department where I live, because yeah, I don't want any bigger fender flares than this right here. Because to be completely honest, yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys said, you know, get fender flares, get fender flares. I didn't really have big plans on getting fender flares anytime soon. You know, maybe in the future here, but when I was pulled over, and the police officer said that, and the fact that I was pulled over in the area where I lived, I did kind of feel forced to put fender flares on this truck. So it goes without saying, cops made me do this. I do think it looks good. It doesn't look bad, but if it was up to me, I would have stuck with the look without fender. So, you know, I can't say I'm 100%, you know, super happy with it, but I'm not dissatisfied either. The only thing I kind of regret here is that these screws, star-shaped octagon type screws, that they're in chrome. Maybe you can get replacements in black. I'm not sure about that quite yet. And for some reason, a lot of these screws here that sit in the fender, that hold the fender liner together, were missing pretty much all through the truck, mainly on the driver's side front here. So this flare isn't on as good as I would like, so I'm gonna have to get some more screws. And another problem that we're dealing with now is, because of the size of the wheels and the tires, we had to do a lot of cutting in here, and because the fender liner is now bigger, I scrape. So this isn't a full turn. You can see how close that is. So the actual flare is gonna have to be cut, and I'm not doing that myself, so I'm gonna have to take it to Auto Illusions once again here. So maybe we can put a GoPro here somewhere and you guys can see how it actually rubs up against the new flare. So I haven't even looked at that footage yet. I just drove it around the neighborhood. But as you guys could tell, it does rub, but it only rubs on the driver's side. I didn't notice any rubbing doing the same kind of turning on this passenger side here. That is because it's more flush here, I guess. And on the driver's side, you see how loose it is right here? That's because I don't have a screw here. I don't have a screw right there. Apparently they had to do more cutting here, but I have one there, missing up here. Focus, damn camera. One there, and one there. So right here is where it's missing. I guess if I can get this tightened better, then maybe we don't have to do any cutting. Like I said, I'm not sure, but at least the flares are on. And you know what? I think they're gonna grow on me. It looks pretty good. I don't know if I mentioned this yet. I apologize if I'm repeating myself here, but the reason I got these pocket style flares from Bushwacker is because I was able to get them in the color of the truck. I didn't have to go through the hassle of ordering the flares and then having them painted and so on. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of happy with them anyhow. And I did order them from 4x4 Truck LEDs, which is pretty much my new go-to place for anything when it comes to accessories for my truck. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. But there we have it, and I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys really love the look. I'm still a little on the fence, as you might tell, but I'm sure they'll grow on me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, I want to give a special thanks to the sponsor of today's video, PokerStars Play Texas Hold'em. Make sure you check them out, download it for free, play for free with the link provided in the description below. And if you're stopping by this channel for the first time and you haven't already and you want to, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.